last time on PeakD&D,
so much
it was talky, but there is a little bit of hope.
There is.
It started out with my brother Elihu, King, Master of the Shadow Vortorum, booming his voice like, you shall surrender, and then Julius responding like, get fucked, stay fucked, but we actually end up having a parlay, and so he sits down, which is cool, and he's like, you need to surrender, and we're like, no, and so then he's like, cool, we're attacking in an hour, and so we're like, shit, we only have an hour, so we split the party, always a great choice.
We got a whole hour.
Ravi goes and starts working on getting troops from Delos, even though we don't have like all of them set there yet, but we only have an hour. And then Orrin and Julius go downstairs to meet Sarala, and there's a good God chosen moment, and then she's like, hey, I can send you guys back in time, you just have to choose one of the 5 gods each that to go after. And so we're like, all right, Ravi's going after Vela, he has no clue. Orrin was talking about the Swagan and Duran, and I'm going after Tassima. We'll see.
Terrible trials of time, testing our heroes and their tenacity. All right, welcome to the Peak, everybody. A very special edition of Where is everybody? What happened? This is weird. So we are picking up with a very interesting part to celebrate our 100th episode of this campaign. We are going to bookend it on either end with one of our characters, 99. This is episode 99, and we'll have 100 and 101. We're going to do a solo campaign, a solo one-shot here, essentially, where all of our characters have been tossed back in time and are trying to right some wrongs that were gone in their absence. They've been gone for a long time, half a year of absence. And so now they've been given a chance by the goddess Sarala, the goddess of time, and the moon, and other stuff, and dreams. But so they've chosen their appointed times to try to right some of these wrongs. It is a good thing we're starting with Orrin Orrinson.
Because I'm going to fuck it all up.
The guy who started the alternate timeline completely on accident, and then, but played right into my hands, and then is now given a chance at redemption. So it's a good thing that you're going first. We're recording this one first as a solo adventure. The other guys are not in the studio. I don't know if they're going to know anything about this by the time they record theirs.
I'm not going to tell them anything.
So what we're going to do is we're going to, so you are going back in an attempt to stop Duran from being
removed.
So this was at the Battle of Gosan, which was...
I made a promise to some Swagan.
Yes, that you would try to restore their fallen god. This was the first god and potential ally that fell. You are there's a couple of things we need to probably spell out, but we'll just set the scene first. So you, Sarala transports you guys from the deep chamber beneath Moonstone, where she is currently hiding at the advice of her druid council, and she sends you back in time. Your soul light well intact, but you get that same gut-wrenching feeling that you have every time you travel in time or go through the portals. And you show up, and it is the sun is setting, and you are on the coast of Duran in what is called the Great Rift. It's a big sort of intercoastal waterway that separates from the main
brackish water.
The mainland. So it is evening time. You are just kind of on a desolate part of the coast. It's very harsh, rocky shore and terrain up here. It's chilly, and as the sun sets, so you can feel the temperature dipping. You seem to be on a shore, and you are outside of. You can see there's a city sort of off in the distance behind you, across a barren, rocky beach. You know that to be the city of Gosan. You assume that must be Gosan. It is occupied by the Imperial army. You see the golden red flags arriving or flying from the parapets of this. It's a rather small coastal town. It's not huge, but it is probably one of the larger cities on the coast of Duran. And it's not too far from where you know that Julius's family is from, or where they are stationed, which is Oro, I think is what it's called. I'd have to double check.
Julius's family.
Yeah, so there, which is like right across the coastline, essentially. It's a day or two's travel, but it's like near where they were where his family was missionaries for the church. All right, so you were here, and it is evening time. You know that from what you learned from the Sahuagin that there was the tide sort of turned in this battle the next morning from where you are. That morning is when the Vortorum arrived and sort of came out and met
The
head
Shadow
on.
Vortorum.
Yeah, the Shadow Vortorum,
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
real ones.
Yeah.
And that Elihu, who is Julius's brother, was sort of credited with this great victory. His name was chanted as he basically, in a bright flash of energy and a huge display of magic, made Duran, who had shown up to sort of face him, made him disappear. Like, we still don't know what happened exactly here, but it seems a great working of magic, or at least a great deception in that capacity has happened, or will happen, I guess. So you have probably, you have the evening. Early the next morning, you know that these forces are set to engage based on the, probably not too far from where you are. Like, this is, near sort of the lowest part of the city, down closest to the shore. And you know that the Sahuagin are probably set up mainly in the water, trying to take back what they probably consider to be their city, or at least an ally that is now controlled by the Empire. This is Empire territory, so the Empire
I'm just realizing
already
that.
has a presence here.
And I'm a wanted person, most likely. I feel like I am a wanted person on this land.
You don't know much about, like, how much they know about you as the Vortorum, as the true Vortorum. Probably as much as you know about the Dark Vortorum. Like, you might just be a rumor, essentially.
I'm scared that Dragar is the connecting link.
Right. So Dragar does know, like, what you guys did on Inara and what happened there. So that's a good point. There is a chance he's here. You don't know that for sure, but from what you said, there were like 5 figures that sort of showed up and turned the tide of this battle, and the one called Elihu was sort of the one to act upon Duran, which
has battle already been taking place here, or am I preempting a battle?
as you look around, like, there are signs on the city. Some of the walls, portions of it have crumbled. There are like well-established barricades out in front of the main city. Like this is sort of representative of kind of one of those outer barricades that have probably been built rather hastily in the last few days, just to sort of hold a line of defense. But it seems like most of the attacks have been coming from the sea. I'd say even if you look around, there's probably like some corpses on the ground, like dead bodies and things that have not been cleared from recent battles. Not extensive, but there's definitely been some ongoing conflict, and nobody has really gained ground. That's probably what your battle sense would tell you. Your general knowledge of battle.
I do have that.
You do, and it is a thing you actually have. So here's a couple of things we need to figure out. So you are the one exception to the other points in time that other people are going back to. Where Julius and where Ravi are going back to is a time where you were not essentially present, because you were in Vortor Island. Time was passing. You weren't here. You guys were actually here at this time, not here in the Empire, but you were active. You were doing things. At this point, I'd say you were probably battling.
It's episode 80-ish.
Right. Yeah, it's episode 80-ish. So that means you were like in Inara.
Maybe.
Right? You had left.
We could have been doing the Trials of Inara. We could have been like doing the
roulette game that was about in there. It was probably after the whole Jastian ship situation, but right.
Because it was 2 weeks after the trial of the Sahuagin.
Yes. It was 2 weeks
Or 2 weeks
prior.
before that. Yeah.
And so then, so that is something to think about. So this will, like, if this battle goes a different way, right? That if Duran somehow survives, there's no reason for those Sahuagin to show up in Marina to like try to get the artifacts of
Orrin's
Marina.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a little nosebleed thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
So there is something to be said as far as like what you want to do of keeping up appearances of this event happening, right? Like, so that is a potential that you could do.
No, I've seen what happens when you screw with time, and I was trying to be very careful even when leaving or even wanting to do this in the first place. I think that Orrin does not want to mess with time and does want to keep up appearances, but most of his current thoughts probably involve screwing that up in some way.
Okay.
But he does not. I mean, my first instincts, I have two instincts right now. Head into the city and trying to disguise myself.
Sure.
As maybe a member of the Empire army. Or head to the water and talk to a fish. Those are my two, I feel like these are my two plans right now.
Yeah. You could try to talk to Duran himself or like the Sahuagin,
That's
right?
kind of where I'm leaning. Yeah.
There. I think there's an, your like subterfuge and those kind of instincts might be, I feel like they might be ticking a little bit for you, because there's a way that you can like maintain some of the things, but you could also, I feel like, so the dudes who attacked you that came out of the whale, the squid whale, the squishy, are like
here.
They're here.
Yeah.
So you could potentially find those guys. You could set up everything as it was supposed to happen. But now with the foreknowledge that you have,
sure.
they could be allies essentially. They could show up and help you stop Griff's. All of that stuff could potentially be work to your advantage if you play your cards right. So that's a potential. You could also like you everything could elapse as far as everyone else is aware, the way that you think it does, but Duran could somehow survive. You could set up some sort of
and I have some ideas. I have some ideas about that.
Yeah, so that's a potential. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying these are some risk rewards. I don't feel like I've explained risk reward enough in this game, and I've just sort of let you out to dry. So I'm trying to be more specific with like.
There's a part
so potentially
of me that's gonna
you
could screw
could.
This up.
Yeah, so like Duran could be a potential ally.
Yeah.
But we could keep up appearances of him disappearing. But now that he knows what's going to happen, he could potentially know what's going to happen. Also, you could try to go to the other side. You could try to talk to Elihu and get him back on your side, and so that he goes through with whatever he's going to do, but not really.
But I don't even think he's in this. I don't even think he's in Gosan right now.
He's not. Again that like kind of based on your interrogation of those Sahuagin, that like the Dark Vortorum, the Shadow Vortorum showed up tonight, during the evening, and then they sort of engaged in the battle. There was a kind of a revitalization of effort from the Empire to sort of take the battle to the ocean. Duran shows up, and Elihu came flying out of the city and just did some magic, and on the shores, these very shores you find yourself now.
Oh, he might be in the city right now.
Yeah. He could be here. He just doesn't, as far as you know, he doesn't do anything until tomorrow. So they show up at some point this evening. That's all you really know. You've got time to figure it out. You've got an evening.
Do I know how much time I have here with Saral? Like, do I know how much time I have?
I think you can piece it together. Like, the sun has gone down. Like, it's not the middle of the night.
But I have until he's dead, maybe.
Yeah.
To change this thing.
Yeah. You probably can't stop this battle from happening. Like, it's gonna happen. But you could probably lay some things out to say, hey, I want to do this. I want to make sure that this happens, or whatever. So I'm curious. I'm going to hand it to you. What are you thinking? What do you want to do? Or what is your desired outcome?
William's first instinct is, God, I want to like go punch Alehu. And first I want to punch a guard, take his uniform, do a little Indiana Jones Nazi uniform kinda, and pose as a member of the city guard here and screw the plans up and talk to Alehu. But I don't think that that's the right way. And I think Orrin wants to talk to a fish to get to some Sahuagin, to get to Doron. I think the artifacts are very important right now, a very important piece of this. And if I can secure some of these artifacts and or work with Doron, then I can change this thing. I think the artifacts are huge key. Am I saying that right? Is it artifacts or is it?
Yeah.
What are we calling them? Is there another word?
No, they're like artifacts.
Yeah.
Like just symbols and parts of them as power. Like,
yeah.
They're more representational than anything, but
yeah. If I can't stop maybe I'll face Alehu tomorrow regardless. But right now I want to go to the shoreline, stick my head underwater. I don't know if I have a pearl or not still. Maybe I have a pearl.
Yeah, I think you have everything that you left with. So you'd still have the pearl and all that stuff.
And I don't know if you want to move forward yet, but I'm going oceanside.
Okay. Great. Yeah, no, I think that's definitely
William
doable.
wants to Indiana Jones it. Orrin's going oceanside.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, you you just can kind of wander the shoreline for a little bit. You could like shout to a fish.
Yeah, my first thought is to stick my head underwater and say, try and find a fish and say, Serralda, get me a Sahuagin. That's my first thought.
Okay. Yeah. So they are, the fish, the creatures of the sea respond to, of course, Doron being the god of the sea, and Marina being the goddess of like water.
Yeah.
And things as well. So they're both kind of sea.
Did I say Serrala? I meant
you
Marina.
said Serrala. I knew what you meant. We meant Marina.
One of you sisters. Marina, get me a Sahuagin.
Yeah, you see this fish sort of like kind of stop and glow a little aqua green in the eyes, and takes off, and in not too long you see sort of peeking up out of the water a few glowing green kind of eyes of Sahuagin, and you are suddenly they come out and they have you at spear point, and there's a big kind of leader looking one who sort of whoosh, comes up to you. I don't know if you want to move the camera in on a little bit on you guys, but so they're like,
Max, where are you?
Oh man. Yeah, so they've definitely like come up around you and says, how are you able to speak with our kindreds? What is this?
Hey, first of all, same team.
Who are you?
Orrin Orrinson. I'm here to be on your side and aid in your battle against the Empire. I have vital information for you. I have things you might need, and I have things that I want from you as well.
You wish to surrender your weapons and surrender to us on the eve of our greatest victory?
I'm on your side. Can we talk underwater? Can we go underwater a little bit and talk?
You have this ability? You are a mystic.
I am a friend of Doron, and I happen to have the ear of Marina. And Marina has granted me this ability to speak underwater.
This is most unusual.
I've also fought you guys near Moonstone, and I also defended you in court in Marina, which I'd like to talk to you more about.
Not yet at this point,
Nope.
but I will. I will do it. Very well. We will take you under the rules of parley. We will allow this. But
Thank you.
You must surrender your weapons, and you will be blindfolded.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. That's fine. I'll hand.
Very well, Orrinson. Should you prove to be false, we will not hesitate to end your life.
No falsehoods here. And actually, do I know the name of the person I was the Swagan that I was defending?
I don't know that I actually named
I'm not
them,
sure that
and if
we
I did,
named.
I forgot. So we'll just say, their name was Eloth, and Eloth. Sure, it was the captain.
I will hand over my fire sword. This doesn't work so well underwater anyway.
Yep.
I'll pull out my bow. I've got 2 standard issue city guard daggers. This is a net. This is a weapon.
It's got everything. They're like, it's fine. We'll just tie your hands up. We'll just drag you to the water. You can breathe underwater? Yes. Okay, great. So they take you kind of down underwater, and then you go into.
My daggers should technically come back to me.
Right. I guess if you willingly give them up, I don't know how that works.
I keep handing them over.
Yeah, they're just like,
I'm
here
sorry.
you go. No, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, shit. They're like, all right, that's crazy. We'll take the sheaths too. I don't know. Just take them over here. All right. So they take you down underwater. And they sort of drag you. You are blindfolded. They put a kelp over your eyes or something. And you can sort of feel like the open sound of the water disappears, like you've been taken into a smaller space, like it's not just open water anymore. And then suddenly you break the surface. You can breathe air again. You hear like just echoing water and waves of some sort of underground cavern that they've taken you to. So they you see here that there are like hundreds, if not like this is a large connected cavern system beneath beneath the waves. It can't be too far away. You weren't swimming that long, so you're like, this is probably where they are. This is where they are stationed from, it's almost like this is a large underground. Like the room you're in is like the largest area that you can see. There's a lot of like side tunnels and stuff, and but this looks like almost like an underwater temple. And it seems to be they've set up here. There's like probably several hundred Sahuagin set up here, armed to the teeth, tridents being sharpened, and this is like they are preparing for battle here tonight. There's some folks have like bedded down for the night, but they are mobilizing for an engagement tomorrow. And the big guy takes you. And for poetic justice, we're going to say this is the same guy who ends up in the whale sushi later on. It's like, so that's the fate was on your side.
This is Eloth?
Yeah, this is Eloth. Like this is the guy who was gonna use the teleport circle and like got stopped. But
if and when we get down there, I'm going to ask for Eloth.
Yes.
And I'm going to say, if you can get him for me.
How do you know my name?
Oh, you're Eloth.
Yes. What, do we all look alike to you?
I don't want to say
I'm just going to
yes,
say that, like, because we don't want to have to look around through 100 different Swagan to find this guy.
Ben only has 10
He's
minis,
the guy.
so
I've only got one voice for a Swagan anyway, so it's fine. So this is the guy. You recognize him. Like, I'll say you recognize him as soon as you got close and you were like, oh shit, this is the guy. And these are like probably the same soldiers that went with him. Like, this is his entourage. So he's about to see some shit later tomorrow. So he says, you said you were an ally of our lord. Duran? How do you know that he is here? This information has not made it out of this cavern.
I know quite a few things that you will also come to know is true. But let's just forego that for a second.
Very well.
I am one of the 5 Vortorum, entrusted on this plane of existence to be the representative of the gods and of the beings that call this realm of Argilia home. So I represent you, I represent Duran, I represent Inara very specifically and more so than others, and Marina, and Jastian and all of them. Tomorrow, I'm here because tomorrow is a fateful day, and the tides of this battle will go against you unless we do some very specific things. I don't want to lose Duran, but that might happen. Is there any moonlight in here right now?
There is light in here, but it's not. It's like from underwater algae, like sort of like how the oceans would, like how in the Netherdark there was the like the glowing sea stuff, but this is like the water itself kind of glows in here, and it's like up on the walls like
I'm
lichen.
gonna pull the moon mirror out because it's not a weapon, and I'm just gonna look at him, not knowing if it's gonna do anything. Are there other Sahuagin in the room right now?
Oh yeah, like they're sort of, you guys have sequestered yourself off into a corner of this cavern, but yeah, there's tons around.
Eloth, can you and I talk alone?
Yes. We can go to a private chamber off of the temple. It's usually reserved for contemplation, but it seems like there is much to contemplate.
There is much to contemplate. Eloth, the nether forces tomorrow are going to work their will. People that are representing themselves as the Vortorum, but that are fake Vortorum, will kill or somehow disappear Duran.
What? This is impossible. You speak blasphemy.
Eloth, after these things happen, you will be told by a water genie named Christopher Swimmin, but a contact. You won't actually know his name, but you'll know his voice when he tries to get you to go get Marina's artifacts. I'm gonna stop doing the voice to try and bring Duran back. He's from the plane of water, and he is going to try and use you and others to go get Marina's artifacts to bring Duran back. That is a lie. Those artifacts will not bring Duran back. And the fact there is that that water genie is trying to either also kill Marina or just take power for himself. In any regard here, I'm here to help you. What you need to do more than anything is secure those artifacts. That's number one. I don't want to tell you that I want those artifacts, but it would be very advantageous if I did have one of them eventually here. I don't know if it's possible for me to talk to Duran. Is all this coming through? Is this cool?
Yes, you speak of the Empire's champions, as if you know of them. We have not seen them, but we have our intelligence reports, our scouts have said that there was a great arrival from the north of town.
Yeah, they're not necessarily bad, but they are... Are you familiar with ether forces and nether forces?
I understand.
Duran's dad?
I understand this, yes.
Well, an entity of pure corrupted shadow is enacting his will on these champions. through the guise of what the Empire worships known as Vortor. However, the true Vortor, this is not.
We do not subscribe to your false emperor. We do not believe.
Same dude. But, I mean, I believe in some of the teachings of Vortor. There's a lot of good teachings.
That is a lot different than believing in a god.
Sure. Oh, totally.
We take our lead from the god who brought us forth into this world.
Here's the thing. Duran's dad, or one of Duran's dads, is trying to unmake this entire plane of existence. That destroys the Empire, that destroys us, that destroys you. Duran's kid, let's call him Good Vortor. He's chilling in a place, kind of in a playpen. It's just a baby. Duran has a baby. Okay, who wants to do good by this world, but Duran's dad is kind of trying to screw it all up and unmake everything.
This is difficult for me to follow and understand.
Same.
However, if you know much for an outsider, you know much of our Lord, I think you should speak with him.
Same. Yeah. Here's the thing. You're trustworthy and awesome. I will see you again soon. Okay?
I think I would like that.
Yeah. You changed my opinion on Sawagan, by the way. I didn't know before I knew about all this. Anyway. Sorry.
Yes.
I'll give him a hug.
You spoke of the artifacts. Yeah, you just like grab him. He's like, well, you spoke. He's awkward, but he kind of like relaxes after a second. He's a big dude. He's like 8 feet tall. So you're just like wrapped around him like
it's gonna be okay.
Kid.
It's gonna be okay.
Thank you. I
hope to see my love here.
So
yeah.
You spoke of the artifacts.
Yeah.
Of Duran.
Yes.
Then you must know that is why we are here.
Fuck.
They are in the hands of the Emperor. They are in the city of Gosan.
How did that happen?
Once, long ago, before I was hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, when the gods first disappeared, Gosan was the seat of Duran's power, and the
Sure.
was made into a city of memorial and remembrance for Duran.
Shit.
They are sealed in the temple inside. That is our ultimate goal, is to reclaim our Lord's power. That is why he is here. Only he can wield them.
No, that's actually not true. The champions will be able to wield them, or at the very least, Duran's dad, let's just use alias Shadow King, will use the champions and I think the artifacts against Duran. They're going to use his own artifacts against him.
You speak of this as if some sort of trap.
Or just a massive weapon. But yeah.
I will let you... We should speak to Duran.
Is he okay?
Of this.
Is he okay? Is he within his right mind?
Yes. His mind is bent towards conflict and war.
Yeah, I get it.
I would say rightfully so. He sees these imperial forces as false and an occupying army that he did not agree to let his people be subject to.
You guys have been trying to go get his artifacts?
Yes, we wish to return them to him.
Right.
He can draw at this distance. He can still draw upon their power and maintain. If you seem concerned that he is not in his right mind, I can assure you he is, if not a bit bellicose.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Will you come too? You can hold on to my weapons, but can you come too with my weapons?
You have proven yourself to be true of your word. I see no reason to keep your weapons from you at this point.
Thank
We
you.
will consider you an ally.
Thank you, dude. I'm Orrin Orrinson, and I
Of the Vortorum.
of the true Vortorum,
True Vortorum. Yes.
and
We would be glad to count you among our allies. You passed like his insight check. He was like, he believed you 100%.
okay, good.
Yeah. I haven't made you roll an influence check because you've been doing so well RPing, so I just let you pass.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go talk to Duran quick.
He made an insight check and he rolled a 20, so he was like, yeah, this dude's telling the truth.
Okay,
I like him.
okay, I am.
All right. So he takes you to like sort of the far end of the big cavern temple, to another sort of like body of water. It seems like there's sort of like several outlets to this place. And he takes a knee sort of at the shore of this sacred pond.
I will also.
There's like massive, some of this stone is carved into like these massive sea creatures. It's like this big tapestry of like all the sea creatures of all shapes and sizes, like a lot of tentacles sort of woven in between them of octopi and things like that. So he
Octopi.
yeah, octopi.
Why does that sound weird?
I don't know.
Okay.
'Cause octopuses sounds worse.
Okay, that's true.
It's octopi is the plural.
Okay.
So you see he sort of like mutters something in a language you can't quite understand. Oh wait, you have the pearl, right? So that
Even
lets
with
you
the pearl,
understand.
yeah.
So
I don't
you
know.
actually this is probably something you could understand.
Is it dwarven?
It's not dwarven, but I'd say like it lets you communicate with sea creatures in general. So I think
I'm getting some basic fish.
that would count.
I'm
Yeah.
getting some basic words.
Yeah, it's like old. It'd be like somebody speaking Latin and you know a little bit of Latin.
Sure.
But yeah, it's like an older language, and you it's sort of offered as a prayer, and then you see sort of the pool start to like kind of churn and bubble, and then from up above or from below the surface, once the water sort of like splits and surfaces, a large like massive octopus shows up.
Oh.
Like just like almost as big as a
Didn't I beat you at Kraken Fest?
it's not a kraken. This is a true octopus. Like this is like a bestial form, perhaps, of Duran.
Elof, when is Duran gonna show up?
This is Lord Duran.
That's Duran.
He can take many forms. This is his chosen form for tomorrow's battle. So this is imagine like he's the size of I don't know. His head is probably 20 feet across, like more like the dragon skull.
Sure.
Size octopus. This is a massive, massive sea creature that is not quite like a kraken, but has tentacles and a big sharp beak. You see there is like kind of this barnacle encrusted skin, like this ancient thing, but it sort of forms this like pointed corally, almost crown sort of grown into this octopus's large mantle, I believe is what that part of it's called, the head. And it just sort of like stares at you, and it's, kind of slithers up to the rocky sort of part of the temple and is probably like, its eyeball is this friggin' big. And it just sort of like comes up to you and you hear a big, deep voice in your mind as he communicates with you, and it just sort of like makes you shudder. You feel this voice through your entire body as if it was a wall of sound. He says, "Why do you come here, human? Are you one of mine?"
No. And I'm gonna take my necklace out that has the small purple sliver.
"A child of luck, champion of Venara."
Yes. But I come here by means of one of her sisters, one of your sisters. Sarala has brought me here.
Sarala. She is in the Fey realm. How could she have possibly taken you here?
Intelligent Duran. She is the goddess of time.
You come from a time beyond this.
I come from the future.
Then you have information of much importance, I take it.
That's why I'm here, dude.
What do you wish to impart to me?
That we need you, and that we need some of your other brothers and sisters. Tomorrow you're gonna die, unless we stop that from happening. They're going to use your dad from the... I don't know any other name other than Shadow King.
You speak of the Shadow King.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pure corrupted Shadow wants to unmake Argilia. This whole experiment, you and your brothers and sisters, and quite a beautiful experiment, I might add.
If I was able to come back to this realm, it would stand to reason. He could as well.
Yeah, that was kind of my fault. We brought you guys back because he was coming back. He's here, and we needed your help to stop that from happening.
With the pillars gone and the gate open.
Yeah, it all came through.
It is the choice I would have made.
Awesome.
Were I in your position.
Good, that's good to know. Thank you.
But what you say is troubling.
So here's the thing. And I think that what I know also has to come to pass. Because I don't know what happens if it doesn't. But I'm willing to bet it's not good. Tomorrow, the champions of the Empire, calling themselves the Vortorum, they're not. We're using the term Shadow Vortorum. Are going to use your artifacts and the power of the Shadow King, also probably hooked up to the battery of your baby boy. He's got a name, by the way. The remainder.
Yes, you speak of the remainder. He is alive.
In the future, he is. He's alive right now. He's just kind of a battery for the Shadow King. Don't worry, we're taking care of that.
You see that, like, the skin of him, like, kind of gets mottled and, like, turns kind of a dark, purpley red, and he's like, you can tell he's angry at that. Okay.
Don't ink. But here's the thing. We have the power of Sarala. We have the power of foresight on our side.
Yes. But as you say, the future depends on the events of the next 24 hours, the next battle.
The next few weeks, I think, even. Actually, the next 6 months, I think. But this is one of the 3 pivotal moments. So the... Elehu, maybe the head champion of the Shadow Vortorum.
The one who will do this act you speak of.
Yeah, a big green flash will come out, I think, of his hands, and he will unmake or disappear or destroy or kill you. I'm not quite sure which.
It appears I am walking into a trap.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, yeah.
Are you requesting that I willingly sacrifice myself?
No, I don't want that to happen. We need balance, and I can't do it with 17, 19, 15. None of these numbers work. I want you here, to be honest. I want to figure out how to double trap them. I know a thing or two of lying, and but I'm not doing that now. But I would like to make it look like you are disappeared, but maybe you can disappear with me to the future? I don't know. Or can I take your... Can you be destroyed, but I somehow get my hands on an artifact and bring that back with me to the future. I think I'm gone here in about 12 hours. Win, lose, or draw, I'm gone here in 12 hours.
Yes.
If I can bring you or a part of you with me, that might be the best thing. I can also talk to this Alehu. I kind of know his brother, and I might be able to change things there, but that might screw up time too much, and I don't really want to be yelling out about brothers. That doesn't go very well.
Never ends well.
Yeah.
From what I've heard. From a guy who has a lot of brothers, yes, I understand.
Yeah.
What you speak of, this deception, this ruse, we think it wise to then inform the enemy of our plans?
No, that's why I think if we can make it look like you've been destroyed, or have you be destroyed except for a piece of you that I can bring back to the future with me, then we will, in about 6 to 10 months' time, they're winning by a large margin, your brother. And some of your other brothers and sisters are gone too. And it's not looking good, and that's why we kind of pulled out the Sarala card.
I am the only one brave enough at this point to face them as an enemy, while my sisters and brothers cower in their capital cities, far away from my land, this so-called empire on this continent.
I don't know how you're doing so well without your artifacts. It sounded like from Eloth that maybe you're still drawing their power. Some of your brothers and sisters are having a tough time waking up right now. So let's not call them necessarily cowards, although they could. Some of them could be, I don't know. Jastian's not. He's out there. Doing his thing. And Nara's working on it too. As of right now, actually, we're kind of waking up in Nara, to be honest.
Yes, my sister has never been one to deal with the consequences directly. It must be nice to be as lucky as she is. I mean no disrespect.
Same team. Is it occurring to me that he's one of the downers? Let me look at my map. Let me consult my map.
Let me consult my map.
I believe he is he's always been very isolated. He's always been very solo. He created the Great Rift to sort of separate himself. But you know what? Kenderhan was in charge of the Downers, and you won him over.
Yeah.
So he is. You can see he's just kind of bitter. He is certainly a force to be reckoned with, but he's just kind of bitter. He feels like he's the only one. Yeah. You can roll me an insight check if you want, but yeah, just roll me an insight check because we haven't rolled anything this time. But we'll see what happens.
That was pretty good, actually. 19 plus. 6. That's a 25.
So with this giant octopus's voice in your head, you gather the following information. He is just kind of a morose type of person, very much a loner, as opposed to his sisters, who they all there was the tight group of 5, including Inara and that sort of cohort. He's sort of been by himself up in the north. Very kind of a stalwart, and I think he's just sort of bitter because he feels like he's come back and he's fighting the good fight. He's trying to get rid of these usurpers in his mind that have essentially turned what should be his seat of power and now a memorial to him into a military power. So he's just pissed off. Not to say he's evil. He's not planning it. He's actually very methodical. His line of thinking is very much in line with your sort of military brain. So he sort of ponders what you're saying, and he says, "Yes, I believe this ruse of yours could prove it is important that they think I am gone.
Yes.
Is there a time when I will know is the time to resurface? When would you wish me to reinvigorate the attack?"
there's going to be a large battle in Moonstone, and I would love for your...
Moonstone has returned.
In the future, Moonstone has returned from the Feywild. There are Fey creatures working in cahoots with the Shadow King.
Yes. As is their wont.
But Moonstone was victorious, but out of the... I don't know that you would understand this reference. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. That seems like an above ground.
I know how to cook. Yeah, I understand that concept.
With like vents and stuff? With like lava vents?
You are saying the return of Moonstone will be a signal?
No. After that.
Okay.
The signal will be a giant flare will go up in Moonstone.
Okay.
An hour, right? After that.
Oh yeah. That's when they want you there.
I want the Swagan to attack.
We will be ready.
At the shores, there's a port town. You guys know it. You've attacked me there. Your Swagans have attacked me there before.
Yes, we will gain entry. We are familiar with this.
I'm just a guy trying to do right by the right things. Your Swagan, they are explorers and loners out in their thing. They're doing their own thing, trying to do right by themselves. Your guy, Eloth, is a good guy. And he's just trying to do right by himself and by you guys. And by you as well.
Yes, I agree.
But there are some water genies, there are some Fey tricksters that are trying to...
Never to be trusted.
It's kind of the same. Are water genies from the Fey?
No, they are from the plane of water.
Is that also kind of like a different Fey?
It is a different realm, yes, outside this material world.
Uppers and downers still?
The genies are tricksters of all kinds. They do not speak at face value as you do, or I would, as I do. But
I don't always.
They are not to be trusted. Never trust a genie. They are only looking out for their own skin. A djinn of any persuasion.
When you're destroyed tomorrow, this water genie is going to try and get Eloth to he's going to try and use the heartbreak of your loss to take Marina's artifacts, saying that that those artifacts will help bring you back.
And they should.
And they should follow that plan as well.
All right.
But a few Swagan will be lost. Eloth, I'll see you again in court. Fuck.
Very well.
Fuck. He dies. He dies there.
Well, Christopher Swimmin does, but you could, if he knows about him,
Eloth dies there.
You could set a trap for... that will remain to be seen, but yes, you are setting them up for the best outcome.
Yeah, you got to get there
because they have to be there.
Yeah,
they need, you know what I mean. So like all these things are sort of hinging on this plan, but they can all go along with the plan.
Yeah,
and not tip their hand, before it's time. Because if you guys get to the dinner party, and things could go a little differently that time. They wouldn't be going after the artifacts.
I'm scared to make them too different. I'm scared to make them too different.
Right.
We are willing to fight and possibly die if this means that our Lord Duran survives to fight another day.
Yeah.
That is a very common practice of resurfacing when the fight is in your favor.
I can't remember.
For people of our kind.
Yeah, after Duran's gone, follow the water genie's words to Moonstone. Or, I'm sorry, to Aqualung. Right?
Aqualung, yeah.
And I'll see you again there.
Very well.
And then is it 10 months?
Yes.
And then in 10 months,
Half a year's time.
stay underwater, unseen, outside of Moonstone.
Yes.
When the flare goes up, 1 hour from when the flare goes up is the time to come back.
We will keep an eye on what happens.
How are we going to keep up this ruse? Are you going to meet Alehu in battle?
I will meet him on the field.
And how is he not going to destroy you? How is this going to be a ruse?
We need the only thing I can think of that would have the kind of power to utterly unmake me would be artifacts of my own making.
So I need to get my hands on at least one of them.
Yes, and if we can do it, I can only guess at these champions' minds, but they must have been promised great power to take down a being such as myself. He must think that he has that power, that he has possession, should he find out that some of the artifacts have gone. That is the whole reason of me being here. I believe this was sent as a lure to catch, well, one of the biggest fish in the sea. But I believe whatever trick or plan they have would involve using the power of my own artifacts against me. If we can stop them from doing that, I can do a convincing job of playing dead.
So I can use...
And you sort of see him, like, his big octopus form, like, sort of shivers green, and he, like, or gray, and, like, he's sort of like... And then he kind of, like, disappears. Yeah, he can, like, change into
camouflage.
Yeah, he can, like, change into... He's putting together, like, his own, like, okay, I could fake this. I could make a big green flash and, like, die. Pretend to die and disappear.
And I need to get a hold of at least one of the artifacts.
Yes.
And...
I think without their knowledge... that will be the difficult part.
And then pump some extra energy into their power as well? Or just take the...
I think if you can return it to me, I should have full control of the artifact. I believe they must have some other magics working against my own to bind me in some way, or to unmake me, if worst case. But we have not made ingress, as you can see, to even know what's going on in the city.
I guess...
I know the artifacts are there in the temple.
Yeah. I had 2 plans, and I think I'm doing both of them tonight.
I like this plan. I
All
will
right,
see you
dude.
on the field of battle.
You big tentacle. Kind of sticks for a second, and then one of the section cuts, like, let's go.
Orrin Orrinson, thank you for your message. Thank you for this insight into our future. It will not go wasted on my people or myself.
Hopefully I see you again in 10 months, and if I don't, we'll figure out another way to bring you back, dude.
If anyone can, it would be the Votorum.
Yeah, we have this wizard that's pretty strong, and he's like the key to like bringing you guys back and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
You see, like, the bubbles again, and he just sort of, like, sinks down. And, yeah. So he kind of disappears back into his sacred puddle chamber.
Fuck. Keep my... Here.
Sorry, did you need something?
No.
Okay. I thought we had a pretty good solid
Yeah.
goodbye to plan. Great. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No, go.
All right. Yeah.
Eloth, take me to the surface.
Very well. Do you need our assistance? A small incursion force will...
Can you give me this coat in 10 months? No.
What coat?
The buttons coat? Your cool general thing?
Yeah.
Armor coat?
I don't know if I can wear in the dead bodies that I saw, were there any Empire?
Oh yeah, there were Imperial troops. There was Squagan.
I'm gonna
human forces fighting for Duran. Like
I
there was a lot
want
of people.
Imperial troop uniform.
Yes.
And I'm going to, but I don't know that I can have or bring. Maybe I can roll my coat up as a bedroll or something.
Dope armor. Yeah, there's like, yeah, I would think that buttons. You've got like a lot of secret extra pockets in there. I think it would like sort of fold up like a bedroll kind of thing. Like you can get the whole thing sort of rolled up inside of itself.
Eloth.
So it looks like just a normal, I would say it looks just like a normal cloak rolled up kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I want Eloth bring me to the surface. I'm going to need my weapons.
Very well.
And I'll see you soon, man.
See you soon.
Although
Safe
I'm not going to
travels.
remember this.
I
Don't pretend like we know each other. Don't act like we know each other. Pretend like we don't.
Very well.
Yeah, it's probably better if we don't know each other. But I'll be there to defend you. I promise.
I understand. Safe travels and good journey. Good hunting to you, Orrinson.
Good hunting to you, Eloth.
Yeah, so they bring you back up to the surface. They like you're not far from the gates into the there's like sort of a crumbled part of the barricades out there, and you are alone on the beach once again.
Okay. Both plans. Okay.
You are dressed as an Imperial soldier.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the clothing off, the uniform off one of the soldiers, and I'm going to put it on, and I don't know if I see rank or not.
Roll me just a luck check, straight up D20.
Oof. 6.
Private.
Okay.
Just a guy.
I know that. I know this role. Junior Vortorum Army Guard. Army man. I know the words.
Yep.
I'm going to...
You are just a nameless face, human face in the world of the Imperial Army.
Yeah. Okay.
One of untold thousands of just gold and blue and with a little gold trim on yours. That's about all you get.
I'm going
tabard and basic armor.
I'm going to hobble toward the gates, just coughing, and just like kind of hobbling toward the gates.
Okay. You hear a shout up on the parapet. Halt! Who goes there?
Private Orrinson.
I love it. He's like, a survivor! Quick, get a medic out there. Gates. All right, we'll move this stuff over here a little bit so there's actually a real opening to the gate. All right, so you see a few. I gotta lean way over and get these guys. You can help me. Put this guy here. A couple of dudes come out. They start, kind of checking you out, pulling in there. There's, guards up on the parapets with various, bows and spears and such trained on your position and sort of keeping a lookout around. They bring you inside the gates. They try to take you towards what looks to be some sort of medical tent with a bunch of other injured soldiers and things like that. Like, where are you injured, soldier?
Oh, it's Fubar out there, man. Oh.
Yes.
All those bastards almost had me.
Yes, those dirty fish face heathens. We will bring the light of Vortor to them yet.
I got knocked out of the side of my head, I think, by a trident.
It's hard to see. It must be an internal injury. We'll get the doctor to take a look at you.
Well, can you just look at me?
I don't see anything terribly visible. It's all right. Well, the doctor will check you out.
I have to get back to my post. Janeway's going to be
Very well. Just wait.
The names I only know.
Wait here. We'll go get the doctor. And they sort of like leave you outside the tent.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately.
If now was the time, like if there was a time to get away, it's right now. So make me a stealth roll. You don't have your full ass armor on, so you don't have to make it a disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Woo. 21.
You disappear into the night.
I'm going to just kind of resume, maybe brush off any like dirt, or if I can, just try and make myself a little bit more presentable. And I'm just gonna walk like a private on a mission, and try and see.
You're very used to this, like posing as somebody who you're not within a military organization.
Yeah,
you are adept at this. You are very good at this. Yeah. And you are heading where? You are heading. So there's.
I think I'm heading toward the temple. Or is there a temple here?
There is. Yeah. There's like a kind of, it's a mostly wooden building with some stone sort of parapets and like turrets and things. Rather, not terribly ornate, what you're used to seeing when it comes to like imperial temples. This is certainly like an older style of temple. It's now got iconography of Vortor on it, but you can see like the etchings in the sides of the wall, like almost like it's a part of an old ship that was turned into a temple and like reinforced with some like pillars kind of stone and things like that. But there's like ancient symbols that are mostly covered up with like blue tapestry, but you see the signs of Duran, you see like tentacles, you see fish and fins and swagan, and like this is an old fane to an old way of life and an old god that's been sort of taken up now, but there's probably something inside. You also see that this is there are some rather ornate like tents set up outside this. Is sort of in, it's a small, it's not a huge town. It's like maybe a medium-sized town at best. But there's like a large courtyard out here. The temple is often the center of the city. And these elaborate, nice tents, like these are where probably officers and people of import are stationed here. You saw some smaller encampments on the way, and buildings sort of turned into barracks and whatever for the forces here. But this is, you see a very interesting, slightly different banner of the normal blue and gold with a big V and 5 dots in a circle inside that V. This is like, these are the tents of where the Shadow Vortorum are. Mm-hmm. Just like almost adjacent. There's one largest tent is like connected to this building. Like,
sure.
It seems like.
So I'm wondering first of all, if Elihu's in there. I don't want to.
Your intuition, no roll necessary. You're pretty sure Elihu's in one of those tents.
And I wonder if they have the artifacts on them currently, or if they are still secured in the temple. Mm-hmm. I don't know which is which.
You could.
I might
you could check
try.
It out.
I might try the tents first.
Okay.
And I'll just. I'm going to get as close to one of the tents as I can. I'm just going to try to approach one of the tents, hoping to get an eye inside them. I'm going to look, I guess, the biggest one?
Yeah, the biggest one closest to the temple is you see there's a lot of activity here in this town square, and like no one's really paying attention to you. People are coming and going with missives. People are like bringing in like rolled up maps and cartography. There's a lot of, as much hustle and bustle as the Swagan were doing, getting ready for the battle. The Empire is probably doubling that.
Sure. What is there any hustle and bustle coming in and out of that tent right now?
This seems to be the least amount of activity. Whatever's going on, there's like 2 guards posted up. They're just, normal dudes outside this tent. And they seem to be on alert, but you can hear some voices inside. Some of them raised. You're not quite close enough to figure out what they're saying, but it seems like they are at least animated. They seem to be maybe yelling, maybe arguing in a way, but like that's all you can kind of make out. You can hear some voices inside.
Damn it.
It's like this tent is the one that they're like, if there's a war council or there's something going on in there, no one's supposed to go in that tent, but people are coming and going from all the other ones pretty easily. These two guards are, they don't look, I mean, they're on guard, but they're not like frantic or anything like that. They're just, yeah.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to approach the two guards.
Okay. Well, who goes there?
Missive for Alehu.
We've been told not to allow anyone inside during the war council.
For Alehu.
At his own request, he said no one is allowed inside. We will take the missive and deliver it to him at his earliest convenience.
General Chakotay has not permitted me to do that.
Make me a trickery check.
17.
17? Is it? I suppose so. It's not. This is very out of order. This is out of line. But if it's important, it's from a general. Who did you say, Chico? I don't know that guy, but very well. But it's on your head.
Para regiment.
It's on your head if this is disturbing Master Alehu. Great. And so they step aside and you can walk through the flap in the tent.
Damn it. Immediately I'm almost going to want to just like post up front door as if I'm just a guard that is now
inside. Okay. I'm going to say that you have
Is it just a one room tent?
It's like it's a multi-chambered tent because there's like sleeping quarters and stuff. There's like a big
maybe
like,
what do I see immediately?
So what you see is there's a large table in the main area of the tent that you are now around. There's a couple of like weapons racks and things like that set around. There is also like the far side of the tent, which is closest to the temple, is like empty, like there's no canvas there. It's been pulled apart, and there's a set of doors that go into the temple itself, like on a side door towards the back of the temple. So they've been coming and going from there, and it seems like that's where most of the activity inside the tent is. You see a large table. Most of the voices have like the arguing, whatever was happening in here seems to be died down for the moment, and you see sort of sitting at the table with his back to you, a large golden winged dragonborn guy in some armor, and he's just sort of like kind of sitting and looking around. He's looking at the table. He's just kind of with his head in his clawed hands, and you see as you enter, you see a red-headed or a bald-headed man with a red goatee walk into the temple, in through the wooden doors on the far side. And Dragar seems to be, you recognize this figure as Dragar, as one of the Vortorum. He's in like fancy, shiny gold and blue, red armor. So he seems to be he was in conference with Alehu. Alehu stormed off, and now Dragar is sitting there. I'm going to say that you have a helmet with a visor on it as part of the standard kit of these soldiers. So he will not recognize you immediately if you end up talking to him or anything like that. He won't look at you and be like, "Oh my God, Orrin said." He has a chance if you talk to him, but so you see on as you're sort of taking a look around, there don't seem to be any like god artifacts that are in this room.
I should ask Doran what even
you see some notes and stuff scattered about on the table, some big maps of the city, some like possible you take this in a moment, so you don't have a lot of time, but these are battle plans. They are setting stuff up. There's some notes and things that are not really related to battle, but are more like in Alehu's world of like research, and it seems like there's some sort of this is definitely like some sort of magic user notes. Like there's some stuff, there's pictures of illustrations on some of these pages of like large god crystals like that you've seen, like but bigger than like the sliver that you have, and
that's back inside now.
Yeah. I assume.
Yeah.
Leave your missive on the table. He will get to you shortly. I must eat.
Yes, sir. Elihu wants to know on the security of the artifacts.
Well, you have to ask him yourself. He just went in to look at his precious collection.
Yes, sir.
Get out of my way.
I'm gone toward, now I'm gone toward.
Yeah, he walks out of the
Elihu.
tent. He seems deflated, at least more than you've seen him. Yeah, he just brushes right by you. And visor in place. You are looking a little bit peaked. And so you walk into
that's dark Dragar.
This
to
is
me.
Yeah, this would be like this is
alternate
activated
timeline.
Yeah, like
Dragar.
when he's doing the bidding of the Empire now, and you haven't seen this side of him when he's not been like actively pursuing what he.
It's not the time to
considers
convince
to
him. It is
Right.
not the time to convince him.
He definitely seems a bit, like he was upset with whatever they were saying. He was upset
Sure.
about it, and he seemed despondent for sure. So you walk into this very simple temple.
My goal is to keep my distance, but also, and like, if I can stand post, like if somebody's going to turn around, I'm going to stand post, or I'm going to continue on. If I can join a march of other people in.
Right. Are you leaving? Like you're not going into
No, I'm
the
going
temple?
into the temple.
Okay,
My goal is to go into the temple.
Right. It seems it is strangely it is quiet and it is abandoned. There's nobody here. It seems like you see a simple altar at the front that looks like it was a part of a ship or like a shipwreck in some way. Sort of like the poop deck, like the raised up part where the navigation thing is, where the ship's wheel would be, a small dais, and it has been moved aside, and there's a small opening beneath it. You can't quite see it because it's up a bit from where you are, but it looks like there's a opening that goes down below.
How much distance have I covered just now? And did I see any alcohol where Dragar was?
There's some like on a little side table. It doesn't look like it's being used, but there's some bottles of wine or liquor
If
over
it
there.
wasn't so far, I will go back and grab a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, you can like walk by it as you go. The tent is maybe 20 feet across.
I wouldn't know to do this until I saw what I think is like. I see a ship, and if I have enough time to go back, I'm gonna go grab a bottle of alcohol.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I think you can grab one as you're walking in to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm assuming that Elihu is down there.
That's a pretty safe. This place is kind of small and simple and open. It's not like he could hide anywhere here unless he's like crouched
that was
behind
my
a pew.
goal. My goal was to kind of hide.
Yeah, I mean, there's you could hide in a corner, like behind. There's various, there's like ribs of this ship and stone pillars and things. There's places to hide in here, but like as you're looking around for a guy who's obviously not hiding from you, like there's nobody down here. He's probably.
I think my goal here is to hide.
Okay.
I'm not trying to confront Elihu. That would not be good. I want him to leave.
Great.
And I know that he's went this way. So I assume he's down there.
Yeah.
I'm going to not wait behind the altar, but somewhere else.
Okay. I
need a vantage point.
Yeah, there's a small like alcove you can kind of sit behind. They're like in the back of the church. There's like a raised platform above the doors where like a choir might sing, a small, like collection of people. So you can hide up there,
to be there
and see all the way across. There's a couple of pillars on either side, but you have a clear view of the dais, and you can now see that there's a small stone staircase that goes down below. So you see, after a few minutes, you see Elihu walks out of the staircase, walks up onto the altar, slides the sort of little, like pulpit thing back over that opening, It's not huge, like maybe 2 feet square. It's a very small opening. Covered by this little pulpit where they would, there's a symbol of Duran. There's now a banner of Vortor hanging over it. And he's got something in his hands that's about the size of, I don't know, maybe a small, like a large egg, a football. I'm trying to think of like what you would say, like something about a foot across and cylindrical. It is green and it glows like aqua, deep ocean blue. And it is, it at sight that this is a god crystal. This is a god shard of Duran. And as he's doing it, he's chanting something underneath him, and he is sort of like, he kneels at this altar and he says, "By the power of Vortor, give me the strength to do what must need be done." And he shoves this crystal into his chest. He starts glowing this like bright green light emanating from his eyes. And he absorbs this crystal that is in his chest now. And he sort of collapses momentarily. And he says, "Will the Vortor be done? We will end this tomorrow at first light." And he walks out into the tent and disappears behind a curtain into what you assume is the bedchamber.
Has there been any chest stuff yet from us in any of this?
No, you have not seen that particular. You've seen shards, small pieces of god crystal, like absorbed into weapons and used to. It's sort of what happened with Anara, like when you saved her, the crystal went into the oracle.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So like that kind of saved her.
I pushed the purple crystal into Anara to save her.
Yeah, and it sort of like absorbed like this. This seemed exceptionally painful from the version you saw, but he just sort of took on a different kind of demeanor after that moment. He was like, there was some, again, you weren't there for the whole conversation, but there was maybe some like uncertainty and yelling, and like there might have been like they were arguing about doing something or something in particular. It could have been this, like, don't do that. Like that's that's stupid. Like, why are you doing that? That you can't handle that kind of stuff. So now he is. It would explain why they are maybe so much more powerful than you have ever seen them be before. So like perhaps what he was going to do was take on a piece of Duran's Godstone, use the artifacts in some sort of ritual that relies on them being in a certain place. Like maybe they need to be where they are beneath this temple to trigger whatever magical trap he has that he can only activate because now he has a piece of the god itself to like siphon and connect and unmake in a way.
Yeah.
Sort of like a god suicide bomber, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it otherwise, but like he's tapped into Duran's magic directly somehow.
Oof, that gives me all sorts of crazy theories about the future though too. Like I'm assuming that green crystal might still be in his chest in the future. Like a piece of Duran might still be within Alehu.
Quite possibly. He might be using it kind of like the remainder as a battery. Like he's draining power. He's using it as a source of power.
Alehu is turning into the woman in Fifth Element. The stones are in me.
The stones are in me.
I'm going to wait until he leaves. I'm going to collect myself from not throwing up at what I just saw. And then my goal is to move the piece on the dais to the side.
Yeah.
And go down the stone staircase.
Okay.
That's my hope here.
Yeah. Make me one more stealth check with advantage. There's just not too many people around right now, so there's a chance someone outside might hear you.
Ooh. That was a journey, but I think that's okay. 18.
Oh, yeah. You are able to sort of silently slide this dais apart. You go down a short staircase, only 4 hours.
Okay.
And no, I'm just kidding. It's like a floor. And you find a small altar. This is like almost set up. It's it is up until recently been very well maintained. And on it are 5 little small pillars sort of inset into the stone chamber around you. And there are 5 artifacts. There's the one is sort of like a cabinet sized one. It's got a big trident, gold and ornate and shining. There is a crown made of like coral and seaweed, and there is a amulet that is like shaped like waves, kind of a wave sort of pattern in it. All very similar to like almost the same things that Marina had, just slightly different motifs. So this is that you can start to see like it would make sense that they would want the same things.
Sure.
The only thing that's different is Marina had like a set of scales, like a balance, and this guy seems to have it looks like it's like a, I guess an anchor of some kind, like it's a hewn from stone though instead of metal. It's like a stone anchor or coral anchor. So there's 5. There seems to be like the crown and the trident are the most present. There's the amulet. There is the anchor, and there is the last one is just a ring that looks like very similar to like a kraken ring. It's like tentacles wrapped around themselves. Yeah.
My eyes are on the amulet first. My thought process is here that I want to take one of these things, but I need them to not know that one of them has been taken. The only thing I'm thinking now that I can fully live out my Indiana Jones dreams right now is
swap the rings.
Swap the ring with, unfortunately, my Krakenfest ring.
Okay. Yeah, that gives you additional PD, and it lets you like.
It definitely helps me with something. I think it is giving me a PD. I'd have to look specific. Yeah, +1 PD.
Yeah, I think that's what yours did.
Yeah.
That might have been the only thing it did. It was kind of a low level magical item. Yeah, I mean, it is similar enough as you sort of take a look at it and you like look at your ring.
Thing that
you're like, yeah, that would be
on the amulet, but I don't have. I'm not giving up a Nara stone. I don't think that would even look right.
Right. Yeah. So I think. Yeah, you could either take some time and like make a facsimile of something from shit lying around.
I am a jeweler.
Or you could just take it and hope that no one comes down here till tomorrow.
I'm gonna replace. Like, is it enough, or is there something I can do more to the Krakenfest ring to make it look even more like the Doran's ring? Or,
let's see.
I'm fully willing to part with the Krakenfest ring.
I will say, make me a jeweler's check. We'd never do that. But like
so
you
good
can
at it too.
Grab some of the stuff from your like other, in what's in your bedroll armor, like, your cloak, rolled up cloak. You've got a bunch of stuff. You've got a bunch of jewels. You've got a bunch of like, wood pieces, and you could sort of make it look, because it's a bit oversized. It's like made for a giant hand.
Yeah.
So yours is made for a normal hand. You're not sure exactly if it's like magical enough that it would take on the shape or something. But
do I think that would be better, or do I think that the amulet with the jewels that I have would be better? Like which it's definitely between the ring and the amulet.
If someone other than Alehu came down here and was like, there's a ring with tentacles on it, they would think that would be the ring with tentacles.
Sure.
It wouldn't really matter. So you could probably just do a 1-for-1 swap and not worry about it. I think that's the easiest path to success.
I want to make a jeweler's check anyway.
Yeah, I want you to make a jeweler's check because I think you could be like, oh, I'm going to wrap this wire around it, make it look a little bit bigger. I think if you do exceptionally well, it'll be very difficult for even Alehu to tell. Who's really seemingly the only person who's been down here much.
This is like the downtime episode because I'm adding a plus 12 to this.
Wow.
This is what I've pumped the most
into jewelry.
into jewelry.
I love it. Great. This is fantastic.
Oh God, please. I mean, plus 12 is fine. It's 11 plus 12, 23.
Wow. Dang. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. So you pull out like some wire. You even pull out like weirdly like a piece of leftover octopus, like calamari that you had the other day. Like, you know, because you keep the dips. You always got to keep the extra food. Like from the sushi thing. Like, you
gotta have snacks on hand.
You have stuff and you like wrap it around your Krakenfest ring. And it is a very close approximation of this ring, this oversized, chunky, like tentacled ring.
After tomorrow, it's just going to start smelling bad.
Yeah. Like you're able to just, I don't know. It's like you wrap it around and you like take maybe some leather straps or something and like sort of stick it on. And to the point where like, it's probably not going to decompose right away and it won't start smelling for 3 days. So you've got time. So you are able to take the ring and swap it out for a very persuasive impersonation of that item.
I'm gonna whisper a few of the same words I heard Eloth say, just that broken Latin of a Sahuagin prayer to Duran. I'm gonna try to put on Duran's ring.
Okay.
It's just like, nope, too big.
It's a magical ring, so it does like shrink to the size of the wearer. But you need to make me a charisma saving throw as you attempt to put this on.
Where's charisma? Not bad. 18.
18. You are able to put on this ring, and you instantly feel lighter of foot. You are like as if you can move much faster than you normally would. You feel like you feel a little bit like a fish out of water. You feel like you should be swimming, but there's not much water around. You don't change. You don't grow a tail or anything like that. You don't turn into a mermaid. So this you can sense a lot of different things. You can sense like sea creatures within a ways of you. Like you can, you can tell how many fish are in the harbor. You can like sense the direction that you came from. Like there's a bunch of Sahuagin over there. So you just kind of get like extra perceptory things. It also starts shimmering, much like the octopus skin of Duran when he was in his octopus form.
Go
and you
invisible.
feel like you can, you suddenly like shimmer.
You go invisible.
Yeah, and you turn.
I thought the ring was gonna go invisible.
Yeah, no, you turn like you're like Predator style camouflaged with the stone and wood around you.
I got 2 rings on.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, Duran, I don't know if you can hear me, but we're good. Haste, and I'm gonna try and get out of there as quick as possible.
Nice,
With my air, with my Vortorum, OG Vortorum ring? Is that what it was? Yeah.
So you move like very lively and very stealthily, and you are moving with haste and fleet of foot, essentially. Like, so you can go twice your normal speed, as well as from haste, and then you can also like walk on any surface that you want. So you can like walk up the side of the tent if you really wanted to, with the sort of tentacle ring, the ability of the octopus to sort of fit through any shape and stick to anything. Spider walks.
I mean, let's get the fuck out of there as quick as possible and get to the city. Just get into the city if I can.
Yeah, for sure. So there's still a few more hours till sunrise, and you are sort of awaiting the battle to come. What do you do? Are you doing anything else in the time allotted?
I don't think I should go back out there.
Mm-hmm.
I also am wanting to confront Alehu, but know, especially after conferring with Duran, that like we need to maintain what I know the future to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and lay low. I don't think I'm going to be invisible, but I don't mind trying to hide here, to be honest, until it's all said and done. If I can help a little bit, then I might try and just join a regiment of what are we calling? Empire? I would join a regiment of Empire soldiers about to take the battlefield.
Okay. All right. So
I might try and stay hidden through the night, through the rest of the night, and in the daytime I would maybe just private Orrinson.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you end up with sort of a front row seat to this whole thing. You're on the battlements out front. The next morning, you see the Sahuagin sort of like the battle starts almost at first light, and you see the Sahuagin forces come up out of the water and like flood the beach. They're hiding behind rocks. You've got some advanced archers. A epic scene that I can only describe to our listeners, but a huge battle that you are like kind of just you're shooting arrows and doing stuff. You're just kind of up there, and at some point you see a massive octopus start emerging from the water, and this octopus like starts flailing and crashing against the battlements, taking out just squads of dudes like left and right. You're pretty safe from where you are. You're far enough away that you are not like in immediate danger, and you are just kind of another face on the line here of these battlements here. You're kind of a net zero gain. You're not helping, you're not hurting anything, but you are observing.
My first thought was to hurt, but I don't know that I can hurt and not change the future. So I'm net zero.
You're just kind of like going through the motions. You're purposefully missing with your arrows. You're doing that kind of stuff. And then, so as this octopus sort of like rears up and starts, one of the large tentacles starts grabbing the gate from above and like tearing, it starts like levitating in the air, like it's glowing with that sort of god light, and then you see like just levitating himself out from the center of the city, out over the rocks, maybe 100 feet up. You see Elihu coming forth, and he's just glowing with his eyes are glowing with that deep blue ocean energy. And you see Duran, the giant octopus, sort of like rears back for a second, and it's like, starts taking a swipe, and he easily like just soars around this thing. This is a true clash of titans, if ever there was one. This super powerful being, he's throwing out lightning and fire, and it's hitting Duran, and he doesn't seem like much bothered by it, but it, kind of kaiju-esque. Against a single human, and you see him you see Elihu reach towards his chest, and he kind of doubles over.
I'm gonna grab my chest at the same time, and I say, Inara, help Duran. Inara, just help Duran with his plans. That's just what I'm gonna say right now to Inara.
And you see him like he kind of doubles over with effort as he sort of like clutches at his chest. It looks like he's hurting. But he tries to muster a spell of some kind, and you hear like the men around you start chanting this name, Elihu, Elihu, Elihu. Yeah, Imhotep. But yeah. So and then this this magic green light emanates from him, but you don't. What you see Duran kind of rear back, and you see a different green flash, and you see this giant squid octopus eye like look down at who you see is Eloth down there, and it kind of gives a little wink, and then flash of green energy, and suddenly the octopus is gone. And Duran is not standing there anymore, just a smoldering pile of ashes on the beach below. Yeah, a great cheer goes up. You see Elihu looks around almost in a daze and confused for a second, and then he sort of sees the cheers and sees and for Vortor, and like victory goes up.
For
you see
Vortor, yes.
The Swagan are instantly like retreating, but it doesn't. To your trained military eye, it does. You can tell that this was not a like. They are making it look as hasty as they can, but they were expecting to do this, thanks to your intervention. So,
are either of the moons out right now?
It's early enough in the morning. Yeah, like probably Sarah is out, the larger of the two, the slower of the two, is sort of just hovering off in the distance on the ocean side, and you see it sort of flash. Kind of light blue for a hot second, and then you feel like it's getting bigger in your vision, but nowhere else. And then at that moment,
I was gonna try to like get into into a door, like as if I'm just not disappearing. I'm gonna try and like make it look like I'm walking somewhere through a doorway or something right now.
Yeah. So you just sort of like see the moon getting bigger. You see this light sort of growing. Nobody else seems to notice this. You duck down like a staircase. As you're like halfway down this staircase on the parapet, you feel yourself pulled back through. And we will have to see what happens when you return to the present next time here at the Peak after 2 more episodes of solo adventures in time. We'll see you next time.